Welcome to episode 61 of the Wheels Blues podcast. Holy shit, who the fuck is here?
Money Wheels is here.
Yeah, he's here. He's here.
Who's here?
Wheels?
Money Wheels.
Oh, there you go.
I'm a guy. I'm here.
There you go. Hey,
Double
Daniel's
underscores reporting for duty this week.
Yeah.
Fucking
Back
Mr.
from the
Director. Mr. Director, what's going on, man?
Ugh.
Still
Well, that's
after like a week.
Yeah, there's still some. I think there's some lingering side effects.
You still got some belly rumblings.
Yeah, I got some twisties going up in my stomach.
Yeah.
But other than that,
So
I
was
can
the cause was or was not vodka of this stomach issue?
I can't. I mean, I can't speak to that. I'm not a doctor, but
You just play one on this podcast.
I just play one on this podcast.
No, your doctor director double underscore. That's a lot of D's, man.
That's a lot of D's.
It's nice. It's nice to be able to move around without the fear of like projectile vomiting all over the place.
That's
So,
perfect.
Looking weak in front of my kid.
So was I correct or not in the fact that Tommy did not give a shit that you were hungover as all hell?
Oh, you were 100% correct.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I figured. Daddy.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do that. And it was like I felt bad. Obviously, I made it up to him though. Like the day after we did lots of shit. But
yeah, all
like,
right. Hey, yeah. So what are you gonna make?
Whoa!
All of you motherfuckers told me this podcast was over like fucking 4 months ago. I was a fucking earpiece here trying to be just like me. Fucking, yeah, man. I was in the I was on vacation. It was nice.
You know what? We did shut the pod down for the last 4 months. Actually, it's
that's not true. Where I was, I got fucking Wi-Fi 3 days a week. You fucks.
Was that on one of your jungle missions?
WhatsApp's blocked in the country I was at. Like, what the fuck?
That wasn't us. We
and it's great to be back.
No,
I'll be temporarily.
We hired stand-ins. That wasn't us.
Yeah, you hired stand-ins. Yeah.
Sorry,
fucking earpiece's wife here.
Sit-ins.
We all caught the 5G coronavirus through the Zoom. And the original Eric double underscores died.
Aren't you 40? You can get the fucking shot now.
No, he was too late. It was too late.
Yeah, too late, man.
We're all still too young for that shot.
Hey, better than getting the fucking Johnson & Johnson and getting that clotting up in your body.
It just feels like I'm gonna show up to the pharmacy and be like, yeah, can I have the Johnson & Johnson? They're just gonna squirt baby powder in my face.
Oh man, they'll give it to you. It'll just clot the veins in your legs. So
I'll just be there. Fuck Johnson & Johnson.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna request hydroxychloroquine and sunlight.
I think
me, bitches.
After they shoot the baby powder in their face, they're gonna say, "Shh, there's no more tears with this stuff. Don't worry." And then like fucking hell, like
what type of disinfection?
You know who else said that? Fucking Jim Jones.
Oh my god!
You know what? I listened to that conspiracy theory podcast.
Did you listen to the fucking hour and a half long fucking audio recording of him convincing everyone to drink the Kool-Aid before he shot himself in the face?
I don't think I think I was like, I'd rather not listen to that.
You have a kid. Don't do it.
So I'm like, Kool-Aid.
It's fucked.
Okay.
Dude, it's all because his agent shot a DEA agent that went and landed in Ghana.
Yeah.
And then he panicked. And so he convinced everyone to kill themselves that night.
Yeah, because it was gonna be slower, right? It was gonna be a slower process, but that expedited everything.
Well, he wasn't done milking all the money and land out of them for his fucking whiskey and speed addiction. Like that dude didn't even drink his own Kool-Aid. He shot himself in the face with a revolver.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fucking messy.
Man,
I mean, come on. Someone's got to clean that up.
Yeah.
The fucking American government. The big old squeegee to whitewash that shit.
They had to Tarantino that call in the cleanup crew, and for that guy.
Oh man.
Harvey Keitel, the wolf.
Yeah, we called him in. Damn.
I would love to quote Tarantino right now, but I feel like it's politically inappropriate.
Okay then.
You see a sign above my house that reads "Dead Storage"? Why the fuck are you bringing dead here? Pulp Fiction is a beautiful film.
Yeah.
One of the few directors, in my opinion, that never went to film school and makes movies better than half the motherfuckers that went to film school.
Yeah, he is definitely a friggin'
his cinematography, his dialogue, his fucking cuts, the music. Like, come on, you don't get much better.
I did really like all that shit in Kill Bill and stuff. All that high pitched squealing and like.
Dude, you know who scored that, right?
No, who wasn't?
The fucking RZA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. The RZA fucking scored
Wu-Tang
that.
Clan RZA?
Yeah, man. The
really?
RZA.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Fucking sweet.
Right?
No shit.
Dude, Wu-Tang's fucking awesome. But like the RZA curating the beats and fucking Raekwon the chef cooking up beats as well. But like the RZA, man, he's the fucking mastermind. He's sending poisonous thoughts.
Yeah,
The RZA.
His solo soundtracks are awesome. He did Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai.
Ghost Dog is one of the most underrated badass films ever.
So
Forrest
fucking
Whitaker.
awesome. Yeah.
Fuck yes.
So awesome.
I love that movie. He's like got the Mike Tyson fucking pigeon shit going on.
Yeah.
He's super zen, super fucking samurai. He fucking live by the blade, die by the blade.
Yeah.
The fucking scene where he's taking out that mobster and he pulls out all the plumbing in the basement. The fucking guy's brushing his teeth. He spits down. The red light's coming up. What the fuck is?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, man.
So good.
Ghost Dog is one of the most underrated films, in my opinion, that I've seen. That like masses would like. Because there's a lot of underrated films that none of you motherfuckers would enjoy.
Jim Jarmusch is really, really talented. He's a really good director.
Dude, yeah, and Forrest Whitaker's a fucking good actor.
He is. He's awesome.
Dude, like, just forget fucking whatever the hell movie he did with his Scientologist buddy, Battlefield Earth.
Was he in? Is he a Scientologist? Is that why?
I don't think he's a Scientologist, but fucking John Travolta is.
Oh yeah,
and that was John Travolta's movie.
Absolutely.
And like the lore of Battlefield Earth is awesome. That film was fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically like the Bible of like Scientology, isn't it? Like, isn't that the story of the?
I think so. I don't know. It's been a long time since I fucking hated watching that movie.
Yeah, I don't remember. I've wiped that from my brain.
Right? It looks so badass in the trailers, and that's just like, oh yeah, well, L. Ron Hubbard was a sci-fi writer. Why would that not be the case, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So, dudes. On the docket today, director.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
No, don't be sorry. We're happy to have you here.
I'm in swinging my tiny dick, knocking shit all askew.
Well, I couldn't tell from the picture you sent earlier, but I assume it was there.
Well, you can see my jeans in the toilet, but no penis. So
that was a lot. You know what, dude? I was surprised how fast you were. You sent a picture from like the alley, and then all of a sudden it was the door. Like 10 seconds later. Like 10 seconds later,
I was fucking hustling, man, and I'm a fat man who spent a day swinging a sledgehammer. So
yeah, dude, you were like, I was like, wow, damn, you fast.
What's very impressive is he was so fast that the pictures are really clear, still images.
I know. Did you stop?
The vodka bottle's pretty blurry, but I feel that's fitting.
Did you stop to like, good lighting?
No, I was cheesing it. I was fucking hacking a dart and cheesing it down the alley.
Snapping pictures of your locations to verify it.
Well, I just wanted to verify to you guys that I'm taking it seriously. Just because I was off in expletive deleted for the last 4 months, I was super busy.
Redacted.
Yeah,
when you were redacted in redacted.
It'll be an expletive soon enough. Just you watch the news.
Okay. I feel like that should have been redacted.
Well, fucking Mr. Editor, just make it happen. Just appear.
Once we get back in the studio, we're gonna put that in one of the buttons.
Oh, cunt fuck! I can't wait.
Oh man, yeah. Maybe I'll put that phrase in the buttons too.
Cunt fuck.
Cunt fuck, yeah. It's gonna happen, boys, because at some point, if it's coming,
What?
like June, I figured
The
June.
30 pluses are next. My boss just got the fucking British, the Harvard, whatever the hell that one's called.
The
And
Zeneca?
he's
The
fine.
Oxford Zeneca?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Oxford.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
the one.
Oxford,
That's-
but it is the something Zeneca, the AstraZeneca.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the
So
one
him and his
with the
wife
blood
just got
clots.
that because they're 40 plus. And
That's
like,
the one with the
he's
blood
fine.
clots too.
Yeah, it's a very small percentage.
Yeah,
You know what?
I
want to
know.
fucking cough on people again.
Yeah, I'm still not going
Yeah.
anywhere near that fucker. It's like the United States has outlawed it.
Yeah, but they also allowed the Johnson & Johnson one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna-
like
I'll
fucking
just take-
12% of people.
The CDC said today that the AstraZeneca one is good to go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that worries me when they're like when Canada has a vaccine problem, and then all of a sudden they're lowering ages for this vaccine that's not legal in a few
That's
2-3
because
countries.
the 50 plus has already gotten vaxxed.
I don't know. I think they're just like we got a lot of stock of this
I'm
shit
seeing
and nobody
people
wants
that
it.
are like fucking 29 getting vaccinated because they have asthma.
Yeah,
So
I
like,
mean,
motherfucker, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
if
for
you can
me,
get it and you want it, man, you should get it. I
I
read
feel
today
like
that
it's been long enough, and I feel like by the time I actually get around to getting it, the AstraZeneca will be fucking tested enough. Because the Johnson & Johnson, like, God rest the souls of the people who made that shit get barred, but it's appreciated. Because I feel like it's probably would be more predominant in smokers that blood clotting would occur, because blood clotting is something that can happen if you're a smoker.
yeah.
So I feel like the people who got that shit
You
were
know-
smokers.
You know what I read today, and from that news release or whatever about the AstraZeneca, it said a line in there was like, those who wish that don't care to wait for an mRNA vaccine can get the AstraZeneca, and I did not know that. So I read like some Cliff's Notes shit. Like, I'm nowhere near an expert or fucking know what the fuck I'm talking
of
about.
course.
But the mRNA is the one that you want, because that's the one where they just inject the protein that surrounds COVID, and then your body learns to recognize the protein, and then it just like
Allegedly, yeah.
yeah, and it gets rid of the protein at some point. You just piss it out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then essentially it's done nothing except teach. It's like giving your body some instructions, and then you just got rid of. You're
But
like,
that's
I'll
what a
get
flu
rid of
shot
those
is
instructions,
too, right? That's what the fucking vaccination.
No,
for
not
the measles,
really.
The mumps, rubella,
really.
all that
This-
shit gives you like
No,
a portion of the dose and the fucking means to defend it. Does it not?
Yeah, but it gives you the actual flu. Like all they do with the flu vaccine is
Yeah, but okay.
they
but people
guess.
have been getting.
They
people have been
guess.
getting
No, the
the,
COVID
like,
one
the-
is completely unique. It's never been
But
done
people
before.
have been getting COVID symptoms from the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, I had symptoms.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but they give you. Yeah, but they don't get. We have it. What do you have? Moderna? No, that one's supposed to be mRNA too, and it's just a protein.
Well, I don't know, but like his fucking legs don't work anymore.
Damn it! What the hell? Yeah, so
Oh, yeah,
no, it's
T-Bone, you're not on Facebook. He posted a picture of getting that shit, and I was just like, dog, what the fuck? Your legs don't work? You better carry this shit out. At least get him to buy you a wheelchair. I think it was like right under your mom's comment or something, and I think
Probably.
she's the only person who will get it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's generally
awesome.
the only person that gets those.
Yeah.
Gets your comments from me.
That's awesome.
But you've been fine. You got your first dose. You're scheduled
Yeah.
for your second in like a month, right?
End of July, August, a couple months still, but
Christ on a stick.
yeah.
It's
No,
because
Canada
Canada
sucks at rolling out fucking
Yeah,
medicine.
they don't have enough
But-
to give to
Though,
anybody.
you know what? I will never frown upon Canada for this,
no.
because I could still go to the hospital with an appendicitis and not pay $30,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that is very
So-
nice.
Exactly.
That is
I
very
can tough
nice.
it out, because even if I do get sick, at least I got no bills coming if I go to the hospital about it.
Yeah,
Even
so-
if they fly you in a plane somewhere, you're just like, this is free as you're getting flown
Exactly.
there.
That happened to me when I was born. Fucking never had to pay a cent.
there you go. Yeah.
That's the best part.
Right?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, get if you want it, get it. If you don't, whatever.
No,
I don't
no
give a
short,
shit.
no short stack. Get it. No, if
Hey.
you gotta.
I'm,
No.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna
hey.
wait for something that's been tested enough.
We
We've
are not
we've
condoning
established
not
this
getting
little
vaccines.
T, okay? Daniels' son said so.
What? I thought
A
it's
short stack.
T-Bone.
No, it's little T. It's
I'm
not.
not gonna
It's
Oh,
not
I love flapjack. I'm just gonna call you flapjack.
Nice.
Short stack guy, you're just a flapjack,
Short
dog.
stack, flapjack, little
so
T,
delicious.
money mouse.
But on a serious note,
Uh-huh.
blah blah blah. Fucking COVID sucks. How the hell have you guys been? It's been months since I've seen y'all.
Months.
Oh yeah, how was the mission?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Redacted.
so
Okay.
Earpiece, how's it going? How was your birthday?
It was good. It was fun. I
Yeah.
got bombed. Yeah, and that's pretty much a write-off last week.
That's fair.
So
You
For the
wake up
whole-
and did you wake up to anything cool? I don't know.
I did. Yes, I did. I got that Luchasaurus cameo from you and Shannon, which is awesome.
Dude, that was amazing. That was
Yeah,
so
that was
Sorry,
really cool.
it's probably already covered on the pod, I guess. Eh? Damn.
No, because that wasn't on last week.
Yeah, he wasn't on
Sick.
last week. So yeah,
Dude,
no.
that hung, eh? Nice work. Nice
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, no, that was super cool because I do love Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus is one of my favorite AEW wrestlers, so that was really
Good,
cool.
sweet. Well,
Yeah.
that's why I was asking you questions about him, because I was like, fuck, there's like no good wrestlers on Cameo. And then turns out you like Luchasaurus. I was like, oh, dude. And like, I watched heaps of his videos. That's why even when I was talking to you, I was like, oh, I went down a YouTube hole, watched fucking Luchasaurus. This guy's fucking cool.
Yeah,
And like, legit,
He's a
man, that
wrestling
wrestler's fucking
dinosaur.
badass.
he's a wrestling
like-
dinosaur. What's not to love?
Right? I legit went down a hole watching him, and I was like, "Eh, fuck it if he doesn't like him. This guy's fucking awesome anyway."
Yeah, yeah.
Like, dude,
He's
guy's
like,
fucking-
he's like what? He's like 6'6", 6'7", and he does like flips and
yeah, man,
Yeah,
and he's a
damn.
fucking 65 million year old dinosaur,
yeah. So
Damn.
right? And he also has a doctorate in something.
yeah, fuck. I can never remember what it is.
Is he like
But,
super smart? Yeah.
He's he is. He's super
Awesome.
smart.
Cool.
Yeah.
Damn. Dude, so speaking of wrestlers, did you guys watch the Stone Cold biography?
I did not
Yeah.
get around to it. I apologize.
You didn't watch the Stone
You didn't
Cold,
watch it?
the
I did-
stunning
I
Steve Austin
I
documentary?
didn't get around to it. No, but you
I
spoil the
You know,
I was
show.
gonna
when-
say for you, Justin, like you're probably not getting any new information,
Okay.
Yeah, you're
but
a
it was
wrestling
really
vet,
good.
right?
Yeah, like it's like they're not gonna hit you with something that you didn't know. I will say this: so they had his two brothers on,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
cool.
his brother Kevin is like what Stone Cold would look like if he never got into fucking wrestling.
Yeah, pretty well, yeah.
Like he's a little overweight. He's like
Okay.
he's got like the
Toe-headed.
cowboy hat, but the eyes were like
Rattlesnakes.
strikingly. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
frosty blue. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw his
didn't-
brother, I was like, holy shit! How come they didn't get this guy? Like,
You know what? I would just it never occurred to me to like wonder how the fuck Stone Cold became Stone Cold. Like he was just always there for me. Whenever I was
Shit,
watching
McFreeze,
wrestling,
man.
he was just always there. He
I
just
feel
existed.
like he was drinking or working at a lot of honky tonks in Texas.
You would think so, but really he was just he had like long blonde hair and he was
Yeah.
called Stunning Steve Austin.
Honestly, if you look at pictures of
Let's
him, when
make
he
the
was,
magic
like,
real, friends.
when
I've
he
watched
was-
his DVDs. I know,
No,
but
no, he
how I
totally looks
imagine the Texas rattlesnake. You know, some fucking little saloon. You know, like it's fucking 10 miles out of any town. It's a gas station bar because you can have those.
I just like
And they're just
That's
playing
his-
honky tonk. They're playing country, and then you get them city slickers what come in, and they think they're just gonna take over the jukebox and put on Jackson 5 or Maroon 5 or one of those 5 bands. They're just gonna be
Number
like,
band.
you know what? Dun, 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 and he just fucking ass over tea kettle throwing them out through the fucking doors.
with his fucking black underwear and his black boots, his black
No,
vest.
all he's got is a pair of blue jeans, a leather vest, and a knee brace.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah, he just started wearing those 2 knee braces, and you're like, wow.
It's because he takes care of his joints, dog.
yeah.
Yeah, after
There's
you
nothing
got
wrong
the,
with
the
respecting
spine
your
bruise,
body.
sure. Like I didn't
You
even
only
know
met-
he got that spine bruise. You know, like he
What-
had that fucking. He got dropped on his head by like Owen Hart.
Yeah,
And-
Owen Hart
Yeah.
Owen Hart nearly crippled him, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nuts. Like it's Owen
Pile
Hart.
driver gone awry.
Yeah, well, and then Steve Austin, even in the biographies, like, and I just trusted him because it was Owen Hart. I mean, the guy's been there.
Dude,
Like,
the guy's a Calgary Stampede Hall of Famer.
yeah, like the guy's.
But I think there's only 2 of those dudes in that, and they're both Harts.
Yeah. So yeah, like and then I like, well, how's that?
And
He
Vince
fucking.
McMahon fucked him out of any insurance or fucking pay, and that's
I
why
don't know.
like
He never said that. I don't think.
That's because he's making
it
millions of
made for a
dollars.
good
Yeah, yeah.
fucking story.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I think you're
like, I
thinking of
feel
when he
like
broke his arm. Like he broke his arm in WCW, and Bischoff fired him, and yeah, did take
Bischoff.
away. Yeah,
what a fucking tubby bitch.
Yeah, no, I didn't know, and then I didn't know that he like, and then how's that? He's crawling away, but he
Yeah.
still finishes the match, but his hands don't work and his
The
arms
guys are
don't
fucking
work.
like
professionals,
totally
man.
moving around.
Dude,
Like,
what do you do when you fucking hurt yourself at work? Like carrying a dishwasher out somewhere or whatever.
Well, I just usually go like, ow, and then I
And then
fucking,
stop working like a fucking bitch.
it depends how severe.
That's why you're not permanently crippled and a millionaire.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like,
Big
and then he
mistake there.
leaves, he walks away too, and then like he's like, I don't remember any of that.
But of
Like,
course
you
he
know,
does, man. But it's also like that kind of injury can like the fucking adrenaline from it, especially when you live a life of adrenaline filled work. Like, that guy fucking he got hit, fucking walked out of it, was like, fuck, that hurt. Holy shit. And then that issue progressed the next day. And it was like, oh fuck, something's wrong. Like guaranteed.
I
Man,
think
like my
it
old
was
man
a little
fucking
while.
spiral fractured his shin. And like, he's a bitch. But he worked on it for 2 days before he couldn't go downstairs. Like
He's like-
people hit that shit, that endorphin rush. They don't realize how bad it is, and then it's fucking terrible.
I crawled to work one day when I was like 19 at my
Well,
office.
because you didn't have your
office-
wheelchair, you fucking crippled bitch.
No, because I was losing the ability to walk, asshole. And
So it was
I was in the
you
process
should have fucking
of-
remembered how to do it.
still,
I did
Still
remember
managed to
to do
get
it.
in
That's
there.
why I crawled to work, because I was like, "Fuck this, I can walk."
Yeah, no, exactly though, right? Because you
Otherwise,
you refuse to accept the fact that
Yes.
you're hurt,
yes,
and that mind
absolutely.
over matter shit will work, but only for so long until
Yeah.
your body's like, literally, dog, I cannot continue.
Yeah, it's very true.
yeah, your body's like, nope, and you're like, oh damn.
Mhm.
Yeah. He was like fucking full on Stone Cold, man. Like
Dude,
and that whole
and he never
attitude
said-
era.
He went allegedly. He went back for the whole like, and Eric should be chiming in more because he's the fucking WWF master. Because fuck the WWE. But like he went back in with like a vendetta against all the shit that happened to him and all the wrongs he had, and I believe that was why the fucking fire between him and Vince McMahon, like the St. Valentine's Day massacre where Owen Hart died, rest his soul. Like where they had the fucking cage match. They hate each other. And like
yeah.
I watch wrestling now and I'm like, I don't really believe you guys hate each other. But I believed that Edge and fucking Triple H hated each other because of the Stephanie McMahon thing. I believed that fucking all the old shit from like the 90s and into the early 2000s, like I
Because
feel
they
like
were
there was
fucking
some real
Instagram
grudge
and
behind
Twitter
it.
back then. They all have fucking Instagram and Twitter. So like you get someone, like trying to be a fucking badass like on TV,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh whoa, and then you see their fucking Twitter and they're posting pictures of like
Tweeting
their
out pictures of
fucking cat
butterflies
and shit, and it's like
and like his boyfriend's legs.
yeah, or they
That's
have
why-
a Twitch stream, and it's like no.
That's
No,
why-
can you imagine if Stone Cold had like
No.
Twitter? Well, I mean, he does
Yes,
now.
I can
but,
believe
like,
it. But if he had a Twitch stream that was playing Fortnite, no respect. That's
Yeah.
game over. Warzone, I'd be like, well, I get it, you're Texan.
the only wrestler that's almost like that now is Bray Wyatt. Even even his tweets are kind of in character.
What, that big
still.
bearded
Yeah, that's
fucking
true,
Southern
yeah.
hillbilly
Yeah.
motherfucker?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
His
dude,
From the bayou?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were right all like that whole doco. They were like the Attitude Era was something else that came and it became this huge hit, and there's been nothing like it since.
And
It's
those
just
were the
lightning
best
in a
fucking
bottle,
wrestling
right? I
video
mean,
moves, too.
it's like you know like Beatlemania, you know, or
Yeah, man, it's a wave.
Well, there
any
was
kind
so
of
much.
phenomenon. You know what I mean? Like it's right place, right time.
There was so much
fucking
good going
British
on.
music is always going to be a thing, just like wrestling will always be a thing. But these eras of these brands or characters will fucking rise and fall.
I
Yeah,
will say this: the wrestling is better now than it was back in the day. But the promos, the talking, like the vignettes, is way better.
Yeah.
back
No,
in the day.
man,
Yeah.
that's what, like, I watch
Yeah.
wrestling with you and fucking Wheels from time to time, and I'm like, the moves are sick, but the story is fucking trash.
Yeah, the stories are dumb. Like
It's like, I don't believe any of this. Like, I believed more so that fucking Paul Bearer legitimately raised Kane out of hell. That was more believable than the bullshit that's happening now.
Yeah.
even
Like,
all that
it's just-
shit like about like when Degeneration X and Stone Cold, like they were on the same side. They were fighting the corporation, which was Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, and then it was like, I think China was the first one to go from DX to the corporation or whatever the fuck, and then Triple H went over, and then The Rock was part of the corporation, and he was. I think they talk about that.
Was that fucking bitch.
They talk about that in the documentary. The Rock is like, you know,
The only cool part of The
no.
Rock's life was the Rock and Saw connection. Aside from that, fuck no. Until he got into film. Until he got into film.
No, Stone Cold said like they were looking for a match partner for him that was like, it was somebody, because Stone Cold was like the king shit, like the top billing.
Goddamn right he was.
They were like, we need somebody that's believable. And The Rock came, and then it was believable, and The Rock took his lumps and all this stuff, like, you know, took the losses and took some wins and whatever, but he was like the young gun, like where Stone Cold was like, that's the next guy, but for
They had great matches together, all their WrestleMania matches.
And even like the corporate versus Stone Cold versus, you know, and DX and all that shit that was going on was awesome, and that Attitude Era was like, that was lightning in a bottle, because there was nothing like it before. It was like they said in the documentary, it was like, we're getting away from that fantasy superhero kind of look, and now it's becoming like real people, and they're fighting the man, like they're fighting Vince McMahon, and Stone Cold became the face of it.
That fucking era never felt like superhero shit, though.
Well, if you're talking about like 94, 95, when everybody, like their character was like a job. So there was like, you know, like there was Duke Dumpster Drosy, who was a fucking garbage man, and Kane's original character was a fucking dentist.
The Goon. There was a hockey character called the Goon.
Yeah. The Goon.
Yeah.
And then there was Ace Knuckleball Schwartz, who was like a baseball player. His face was painted like a baseball.
And all the shit they were going to
block out all the shit I don't like. I remember all the golden moments.
Even the Brooklyn Brawler's was like a homeless New Yorker, wasn't he? Isn't that his character?
Yeah, he was also Ace Knuckleball. He was also Doink. He was Doink for a little bit as well. Clown.
What about they were talking like Steve Austin's like names before he became Stone Cold? It was like
Chili McFreeze.
Yeah, it was all these weird fucking
Otto Von Ice Pick and shit.
Yeah, they were all about his fucking icy blue eyes, right? Like every single one of them was like, well, he looks like a fucking killer, so we should name him after that. So it makes sense.
But that's a testament to that, because Austin would have been in like early '96, I believe. So he would have been at the tail. Yeah, so he would have been at the tail end of like all those fucking shitty. Fucking
See, and that would be around when I got wrestling, when I was like 9 or 10 years old. It would have been like Stone Cold, The Rock, the fucking Mankind, Parts Unknown. You know, like that shit was gold, solid fucking gold.
I watched that Mankind one too right after, because the Stone.
Did you watch the Hidden Treasures?
No, I couldn't find it.
Was Foley
it on?
You didn't find it? It was on that site.
It was okay. I'll have to look on there.
which was just I don't even know what to say about that.
Dude, Mick Foley's
it's very
fucking-
funny.
He's an animal.
Did
I
you watch
watched
it, Justin?
Yeah, I watched parts of it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So okay. So pretty much, so it's your typical A&E, auction.
Yeah,
type
it's like an
go
auction
by.
search. You're like going to like these weirdo friggin' random
So they're
places.
sending the wrestlers out to get their own shit back
Yeah.
from these collectors.
Yeah,
okay.
So the first episode was Mick Foley, and he had to find
Yeah.
find the original Sacco,
Yeah.
his Cactus Jack ring worn fucking flannel.
And it was like the first tie-dye shirt or whatever. From like
No, and then the other one was like the first Mankind shirt, which was like a leather.
Just a white button up with the thin gray.
No.
thin
It was
stripe.
like the brown with like the Celtic cross and the
it's
fucking X
like
on
the
it.
brown like
Yes.
burlap
Yes.
sack thing.
Yeah. So the first guy he goes to is this fucking
Coming-
like Rick Rubin looking motherfucker, like who's totally out there, and he's got the original Sacco, which it turns out to be like an original Sacco. So Foley's like, okay, well, like what do you want for this? So the guy's like really kind of genuine, and he's like, you know what? I can't put a price on this because of all the things that you've done for the fans. So I want you to have this.
Oh damn!
But maybe you can give me, like a tour of like the warehouse.
So this dude
And-
was like a mad collector.
They're all mad collectors.
But yeah,
So
fair.
Foley's like, he goes like the other guy's like, well, I can't do that. And Foley's like, well, I think I can make that happen.
Hmm.
So then they go to the next guy, and he's got the fucking vest, but he doesn't want to give it up. He's like, it means too much to me. So like, this piece of shit has Mick Foley in his house wearing the fucking vest, and he's like, no, dude, I can't give that to you. So right off the bat, Mick offers him a fucking tour of the warehouse. So I'm like, is that all this show is? Is like they want to get out of, because they have like the value of it, it's like $7,000 or whatever.
Mhm.
So he's not even offering money like right off the bat. He's immediately throwing this tour of the warehouse. So after this, so the guy's like, well, he's like, I don't know. Maybe if you have something at the warehouse that I could trade with and also get some money, then maybe we'll talk. So he goes,
Jesus Christ.
so he calls Triple H like on a video call.
Yeah.
Because I think Triple H is going to be one of like the main curators when they actually make that like museum Hall of Fame.
I think he was in one of the previews too. Like he's one of the people that's gonna go looking for some of
Yeah.
the
That'd be something. So anyway, so Triple H is like, he's there. He's like leaning on this fucking desk like this, and Mick's like, good news. Like I have the vest. I'm wearing the vest. He's like, the bad news is I don't think we're gonna be able to leave with this vest unless you give this guy like a tour of like the warehouse. We can make that happen. And Hunter's like, oh geez, Mick, like that's not really the point of this. Like we're trying to get these items so that we can share them with everybody, not fucking bring everybody to the goddamn warehouse. So he's like, well, maybe we'll make it happen. And then like as they're cutting away from like the phone call, you just hear Triple H go like, the fuck, Mick.
But you know what? Fuck that collector. If you got the money,
fuck that guy.
If you got the money to invest in collecting, like I'm a broke ass bitch who collects shit.
Well, the second guy, it was
if
more.
Shinji Mikami came to my house, it was like, oh, you have one of the first pressings of Resident Evil. We'd really like that for the Capcom museum. I'd be like,
nah.
I'd be like, you fucking kidding
can't
me?
do it.
Absolutely. Donated by Sid Smith. That's all I want. And a picture with Shinji Mikami.
You get the
Like, that's
Captain
it.
America from me. No,
Dude,
no, I don't
man,
think I will.
No.
Dude, even if Mick Foley came to my house and wanted something from me, I'd be like, dog,
Dude,
whatever
if
the fuck
Mick
you
Foley
want. You're
walked
Mick
into my
motherfucking
house-
Foley.
If he walked into my house right now and was like, "Hey, you got this thing I kind of wanted," I'd be like, "Oh, like, like fuck."
Lay out some thumbtacks and be like, let's wrestle for it.
But the first guy, the first guy in the episode, he seemed like he was like a legit collector. Like he had like a name for he had a separate place for his shit. Like he had a whole house for his shit. But this second guy, it was just like random clutter in his fucking house. Like,
dude, see, I want to room.
He had
for
some
my
good shit.
Like,
he had some good shit, but it was just like, you're in his living room and he's got like the fucking Road Warriors shoulder pads, and then you're in his kitchen and there's like some other.
But
shit.
a serious collector meeting the person that you own a piece of.
Yeah,
it's
no doubt he should have given him the fucking bet. Taking the money.
I myself have too much respect for the things I collect to deny the creator of those things that I love any part of my collection. Like that guy that denied that is a collector because he wants the monetary value and the fame or celebrity fucking shit that comes with having all of this stuff. Not because he's passionate about a particular person in wrestling.
Yeah, those
again.
Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
Those are the shitty collectors, the ones that just want it for the money and the monetary value.
Yeah.
All the shit I have, I could sell some of the Resident Evil stuff I have for double what I paid for it, and I've got like 4 copies of some rare games. But my owning it isn't about fucking making money. It's about fucking having it and being able to play it.
So the second guy, he actually ended up going to the warehouse, and he ended up trading the vest for the 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire from Foley's match with Triple H at the Rumble in 2000.
Yeah.
Wow,
which is a pretty good trade, but
they gave that to him. Wow,
So maybe he's smart.
They gave him the 2x4 barbed wire. I'm like, dude.
Wow.
The fucking that warehouse is in one of 2 places. It's either in fucking Connecticut or it's in fucking Tampa, Florida.
Oh, it's absolutely.
Why would it be in Connecticut?
I
can see it being in
their
Florida,
headquarters is. That's where their headquarters is. Their main headquarters.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is in Cleveland, and there's no reason behind that.
Well, Cleveland rocks.
Well, but according to Drew Carey.
So then the third guy who had the fucking leather shirt from the debut, he was actually super cool about it. And Foley had now learned his lesson in fucking negotiating, because they started with money first. They started by offering him money first, and then the guy was kind of being a stickler again and being like, well. And this guy had a really nice setup. Like he had mannequins with ring worn attire and shit. So then Mick and the guy go off and they're whispering, and then they come back and he's like, "How about a viewing party with me and we'll watch a pay-per-view together?" So Foley finally learned his fucking lesson and stopped fucking offering goddamn tours of the fucking warehouse.
Fuck Mick.
At least he's consistent, man. He's super cheap. He's trying to be.
This sounds awesome.
Well, that really speaks to Mick Foley, because he is the cheapest wrestler in history.
No.
And he fucking got all of his items, and he didn't spend. One guy got a tour.
Yeah.
One guy got a trade and some money, and then the other guy got a little bit of money. He well underspent what they were looking.
That's
and he's just gonna hang out with that guy and watch WrestleMania or
pay-per-view. And I was like, why not watch a collection of matches? You're gonna watch a pay-per-view? What about pay-per-view he picks?
Yeah.
WCW Hog Wild, fucking 95.
You know what? And
Mick Foley's not even in the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But you know what? Retrospectively, now I'm thinking about Shinji Mikami coming to my house. I'd also ask for a store credit to the Japanese Capcom store. Not the American one, but the Japanese one, so I can get all the weird Japanese Resident Evil shit they have. They had a Resident Evil cafe open for 8 years.
That's pretty cool.
Japanese people are fucking awesome with their
So
shit like that.
So do they have all that memorabilia in the store then?
Dude, it wasn't even just memorabilia. They had shit that was custom towards it. Dishes were themed on it. Like if you got a vegetarian dish, it was like red, blue, and green herb.
Oh, cool.
Which are like healing items in the Resident Evil games.
Yeah.
Sid,
and I don't
look that up.
Have you been like? I see you've been just playing like Resident Evil on Switch, but I also see you've been like knocking out some Hyperoxia too and all that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
What other games have you been playing on there?
Well, I've been playing that fucking Katana Zero game, but it keeps pissing me off.
It's fucking annoying. I have beaten it.
I know you have, because you're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Have you even played? Have you even played the fucking Meat Boy game?
Not yet,
dude.
I bought it for $1. I have it on my computer.
Good.
But
you want to fucking get angry?
Yeah, dude.
No.
You'll
you
feel
can
like
get
you
through the first 30 levels of one of 4 worlds, and you could be like, chill, fucking A rank, no big deal, fuck you. And then you go to the dark side, and you have to get those 30 worlds, and you have to collect fucking bits of cloth sometimes in there. Oh, fuck me dead.
It seems like
the beautiful part is the second level's in a hospital, and there's a lot of fucking syringes. And guess what you can't touch? Motherfucking syringes. God, it's fun.
Dude, what level are you on in Katana Zero?
Got like fucking 8.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. You got to give me like a setting.
The 8 fucking gray out replay screen.
The what?
You know, when you beat the level and it does like the gray replay of like,
oh yeah,
hey,
okay,
this is what you did. I've done 8 of those.
Okay, I think there's a lot more than that, but yeah,
there's probably 20.
Yeah, you're getting there. Yeah, it's a good game, man. It's a good game, man, and it's another one of those ridiculously hard pixel art games. But the soundtrack is awesome. And
did
actually,
you get Riddled Corpses?
No, because it's not on sale yet.
You stupid fuck.
Whoa.
It was on sale for $2 on the PSN when I told you it was on sale for
I know,
$2.
but I'm waiting for it on Switch.
Why?
Because I like playing those games on
Motherfucker,
Switch.
you have a Vita, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag Vita Island.
Yeah, but then at that time, the Vita store was like down,
so,
like they weren't doing it anymore.
Shut the fuck up,
man. At that
time, what they did? You know what they did?
They didn't do
PlayStation reversed their decision to close the fucking Vita store and PS3.
I know they did.
Yeah, you know why? Because that house was fucking dope, dog. Don't fuck around.
I don't think it was anything that we did personally. But
yes, it was.
You don't think so?
It was 100%.
You don't think that the fans went to
Dude, the
Sony?
only time I've gone on Twitter
Sony
in the last while is to tweet about Vita.
And then they showed up. And then the fans...
Then Sony
took that
to the other people.
Hold on.
And then we pay them and they pay us somehow.
Every fucking CEO of PlayStation has been a fucking gamer. You know who the first CEO who doesn't play video games is? Jim fucking Ryan.
Yeah.
Jim fucking
Herman Holtz was the last fucking CEO, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Herman Holtz was the last big CEO of PlayStation, and he used to run Guerrilla Games. Like he made the fucking he was part of the company that fucking made Horizon, you know, and that dude's in a different division now. Jim Ryan does not play video games.
All right, so this guy
he approaches video games as the reason that Japan now has to use X as their action button is because Jim Ryan goes, video games are fucking, the money we make from video games is in North America. So why would we keep pandering to the Japanese? They've closed Japanese studios. Like Sony Japan has been closed.
But they reversed the decision. So now everything's like all good. And now Vita's going to stay online. Well, like I imagine a little while, because it's pretty hard. Like it's a pretty bad look. It's a pretty bad look for them. Well, that would be fine.
Until they develop a fucking emulator for the PS5 that allows you to play PS3 games.
Yeah, but
they'll never
put
a fucking
that out.
legendary PlayStation console that allows you to play all 3,000 plus games of the PS1, PS2, and PS3 on it for $600. Well, until they do that, then they cannot remove the ability to buy fucking games, because Jim Ryan doesn't believe in legacy gaming, but they talk about PlayStation as a legacy console. Motherfucker, then if it's a legacy console, then what the fuck is your legacy?
Well, they're also trying to like sell a digital only system. Like I
Which
know
is
you
bullshit, man.
I know you can
My
buy
disk drive makes a lot of fucking noise. It's the only thing that makes noise on my PS5. I haven't even. I've used it for one game.
yeah, but like
Which
so you have the option, right? You could buy like a disc PS5 or you
as
could buy a
as a
digital.
as a
But
collector though, motherfucker. Bam.
yeah, but like so you get the option, but they definitely want you to buy the digital only one. It's
Absolutely. You know
cheaper.
why?
So but they're pushing this thing, but at the same time they're closing the stores. It's just a bad look.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I ordered my. I managed to get 2 Resident Evil 8 special editions from EB Games, and that is the first thing I bought from an EB Games store in probably 10 years. And I go into them every time I'm in the city, but they've got shit trash.
They got garbage.
Dude, even their fucking resale games are fucking more expensive than I can get them at regular price on the PSN. Like it makes sense that that fucking company is going down, and I appreciate all those fucking Reddit fucking investors that made shit ridiculous, and like kind of gave the middle finger to all those hedge fund cunts, because all those rich people making money off of being rich are the reason that the EB Games thing got shut down. Like the Robinhood was fucking redacting purchases of that fucking stock. Like it's ridiculous because rich people are losing money. It's anyway.
That's how it
That's
goes.
not
Isn't
the
it?
point. That's not the point. Resident
Yeah,
Evil's
those
coming out in 2 fucking weeks. That's the point.
dude. So
It's
on
only
your
Resident Evil.
on your
There's nothing else
PS5,
about it.
the Resident Evil's coming out, and then so what are you playing on Switch? This Resident Evil.
No, I am playing through the not chronological, but the necessary games to play through. Like I listened to a fucking British podcast called the Resident Evil Podcast, and they did a list of like all the games you should play before Village. And side note, I did some vocal work for them,
Oh, nice.
which was cool. But they gave their list, and like 2 of those fucking 4 dudes are staunch PS1. Resident Evil 2 OG is the best Resident Evil, so I'm into their opinion. So they gave like a list of all the things you should play like for canon, and I've got a bunch of games that aren't canon, but I also have like Resident Evil 5 and 6, and Resident Evil 5 is fucking good, even though the gameplay is whatever. The story is fucking awesome. The history is fucking awesome. The gameplay is like Resident Evil 4, but enjoyable, because I hate Resident Evil. I hate it. They just put it out on VR, and I'll buy it if it comes to console, but it won't because it's owned by Microsoft. Anyway, so like their opinions of the games are supposed to play through first before this, and I've played through all these games before, but I'm playing through RE1 Remake, and I'm comparing it with RE1 that I have on my Vita, like the original. So I'm doing like a step-by-step, like I just did with the RE3 make, the 3 make, and the original RE3. And RE2, I know the story fucking line for line, beat for beat, so I'm not gonna play through that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing through Resident Evil 6, and I'm starting to actually enjoy it, but it is pretty action heavy and kind of ridiculous. Like you fight a fucking BOW T-Rex dinosaur skeleton thing, and it's whatever.
That dinosaur.
But Resident Evil 7 is fucking dope. I'm doing my first VR playthrough of it right now, and I as a PlayStation 5 owner, I got to play the first demo of the Village last week, and tomorrow at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, I think, I get to play 30 minutes of the castle, which, Tyson, you've seen the castle. So this is playing as a different character with weapons, and you get into fucking scenes.
That game was terrifying, man. Just the ambient, like the noise and the music and just because of how well they do with just how well they do darkness and like reflections of light. That's
HDR though. That's
I know,
HDR.
but it was just like I didn't like the whole time. I just didn't want to be there in that part of the game. I just wanted to escape. Well, that whole part of like where because you're escaping a dungeon. So like the whole time you're escaping the dungeon, you're like, I just want to get the fuck out of here because I don't like being in this part of the game. And it was exactly what the developers wanted, I'm sure.
Dude,
Because that was
and it's so good because like Resident Evil 4 wasn't scary and it wasn't zombies. It was like the fucking the Las Plagas, and it was a Spanish cult that abducted the fucking president's daughter. So Leon Kennedy, first day on the job rookie cop who survived Raccoon City 1998, all of a sudden gets to go and rescue the president's daughter in Spain with like Spanish cops who are just like, hey, fuck this guy, he's a fucking piece of shit, fuck him. You know, like it's trash. It's trash. Fuck
Sounds
that
like
game.
a good Tom
Fucking
Hanks
hard.
movie.
Dude, no. It is a middle of the road Mickey Rourke movie.
Oh, jeez, I don't
Because
know.
Angel Heart was good, The Wrestler was good, Sin City was good, and then whatever the fuck else he did was trash mostly.
Yeah.
He was in the Expendables. He was in the first Expendables, kind of, I guess.
Yeah, well, the first Expendables was kind of all right, I guess.
Yeah.
I liked the first two. Actually, you know what? I think I like all three of them.
I don't think I've watched more than the first. I think there are three.
What's the third one? Is that with like fucking Kelsey Grammer and Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. I'd bang one of those too. As a heterosexual man, guess which one?
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, right. Fraser fucking Crane. He'd appreciate my mental illness and make me feel good.
It's very true.
If you started talking to me,
make fun of you and then beat you up for it.
Yeah, she seems mean.
He does.
I don't think she'd be cool to meet in person.
No.
I want to be hurt, but I want to be in control. You know, like it's a power bottom, not a fucking submiss.
Yeah.
If he drops that fucking Fraser voice, it's on like a prawn, man.
That's his voice. That's what he sounds like all the time.
I'm listening.
Well, it's not how he sounds all the time. He played the Beast. He does not talk like that all the time.
It's hard to believe that he played the fucking Beast. Like,
it's because the Beast is educated. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Justin, you're muted. Justin, you're muted.
There he is.
Fucking dude, I hate calling you handicapped, but sometimes
it happens.
But realistically, man, the new Resident Evil is gonna be so sick. Like the last demo I played, Shannon doesn't have a PS Plus account because this is a PlayStation centric demo. Everyone on PlayStation gets 30 minutes to the village for 8 hours last Saturday, but you have to be PS Plus.
Oh wait, so
this Saturday, tomorrow, I get 8 hours to play it, so I can play it on the PS5 and the PS4.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna. Before I played my first playthrough, and I got through it with 3 minutes to spare, on my PS5. But I think I'm gonna play the castle demo on the PS4, and try and get through it, and then enjoy the fucking graphics and ray tracing on the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
And then the week after that, I get it Thursday at 10 o'clock at night. And you better believe I am not going to work that Friday.
Nifty.
Well, Sid, did you watch any? But did you keep up with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Nope, not at all. I cannot be fucked. I've been, the end of the whole fucking WandaVision. I was like, fuck, I knew it was going to go this direction, and now I just don't give a shit. And, like, I really realized over the last, couple weeks that the only thing I care about comic book-wise, at least mainstream comic book-wise, is Batman. That's it. And that has been that's been my whole life of learning about comics has been Batman. But every other motherfucker that comes along, Deadpool had a part. There was this fucking the Knight Rider, which was a fucking graphically violent Marvel comic. I think I have one episode of it. It's got one issue of it, and it's got a super cool foil front. But I think that probably only lasted 3 or 4 issues. Like legit, I just can't. I can't be fucked. I don't care. I just don't fucking care.
So did
That's
you
why
guys?
I muted the group chat because of the Marvel talk. I was like, fuck, I don't care.
Well, we should touch on it because Falcon and Winter Soldier was awesome.
It was rad.
Well, can we?
It was rad.
Okay, so like, can we one episode in the near future talk about Junji Ito?
What is Junji Ito?
So Junji Ito is like the forefront of horror manga.
Okay.
Why are you guys laughing?
Well, you
Where
gotta
is
like
that?
where is it on Disney Plus?
You're muted.
Oh,
Of
you
course
gotta
it's
fucking
not.
read
Of
it, you
course
fucking
it's
animal.
not. Of course it's not.
Is
It's
it
a
on
fucking book.
Is it on Disney Plus?
It's a fucking book you have to read.
Well, where do I watch it?
You read it.
Oh,
You read it.
I
It's
gotta
fucking
read it.
awesome. Look at the fucking beautiful art.
That's pretty beautiful. That is.
It's
Pretty
fucking eldritch. It's fucking about this community in Japan that is so obsessed with spirals, and this fucking investigator goes there and he finds out this fucking obsession with spirals is based on a fucking eldritch being. Like Junji Ito is a combination of fucking like what would you say? I don't want to insult him. That like H.P. Lovecraft and like Clive Barker.
Wait, Sid, did okay. So I gotta, where can I buy this fucking book?
Chapters.
Chapters?
like you can get it on Amazon too. There, big guy.
Yeah, you can.
Hang on a second. What the fuck's it called?
It's called
Uzumaki.
Uzumaki.
Uzumaki. Yeah.
Just look up Junji Ito, man. You'll find beautiful things.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like all you guys in your comic books, I get it. I do. But like, dive into some manga sometime. Like manga's fucking dope.
I don't know. I don't
Like this.
it is definitely something I've never tried to read before.
I recently read Ibitsu, and it is about this like lolly girl who's all dressed up nice that waits by the trash, and then she asks you, "Oh, have you ever had a little sister?" And depending on how you answer, she fucking haunts you and like destroys anyone that she feels is like a threat to her position as your little sister, and then inevitably kills you if you don't do a good enough job. Like, and it's based on I can't remember what Japanese myth, so I'm not gonna try and talk about it. But like, you know, you guys like all your Marvel shit and everything, but like, fucking manga has stellar art. It's stellar.
This is true.
Manga
It
is
does have
very
stellar
impressive.
art.
Manga
You
is
guys,
very
you
impressive.
guys like Frank Miller. Read some Sin City. You have that stark contrast, that black and white, that hard fucking guttural. This is what's happening. That's like manga's been like that since the fucking 70s, 60s, since the 1800s. Like it goes
Sid,
forever.
did you watch any of the Marvel shit that we've been doing? Like any of
No,
the
because-
Falcon or anything?
No,
Like none of them?
no, because I just
No.
don't. I just don't like it. I just don't.
Oh, okay. What
Hey,
about
have you-
I
Wanda?
just don't.
Have you read Fragments of Horror, Sid?
No, I have not.
It's Junji Ito as well. Okay.
Oh, nice. So, okay, so I know the name, and this is the first Junji Ito I bought. Like this was it. Like Uzumaki.
Okay.
So I've been interested in him because the relation to Junji Ito is usually like he's the godfather of horror manga, and a lot of his stuff is like Silent Hillish and fucking like just that deep like cerebral horror, and I love that shit. I love that. Like man, I read Ibitsu in 2 sittings, and I fucking I couldn't put it down. I read it till 5 in the morning at one point in time, and I was like, okay, I gotta stop. And it's like, I don't know, 600 pages.
Well, that's a lot. Whoa.
It's I don't know.
It's all like it's like
But
comic.
it took me about 3.5 hours to read.
Cool.
It's fucking awesome, man. Like I used to be into comics, but when I discovered graphic novels, I lost interest in fucking Marvel and DC. The only reason I held on to Batman was because of Frank Miller's Dark Knight Chronicles. And it was 6 issues of fucking Frank Miller doing Batman. And that made me continue loving Batman. Because I love Batman, Michael Keaton, fucking Tim Burton. I love Batman.
Did you watch any Wanda?
I watched all of Wanda.
You watched all of Wanda? Dude, that was pretty supernatural.
The last 2 episodes, I think there's about 15 minutes of shit that I really liked.
Yeah.
And just the fucking over-the-top superhero shit, I was just like, fuck.
Yeah, I did. I watched.
And I knew it was going to go there, but I didn't care because I really enjoyed everything leading up to it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to follow it through. And to be honest, I'm very satisfied with how it ended. I didn't necessarily like the direction it went, but where else could it go, right?
I did like Wanda better than Winter Soldier. And I have watched the finale of Winter Soldier, but it was a pretty good finale, and it led into like some shit, like.
I personally like Falcon better than Wanda.
But you're into the machismo, the fucking.
Honestly, I like all the.
Shit, right?
I like the context of Falcon.
Yeah,
like the superhero stuff is great, and I like that stuff, obviously. But I'm way more interested in what Falcon and Winter Soldier had to say, and there was way more really interesting things.
There was way more emotion to the story of Falcon and Winter Soldier than there was in Wanda. I mean, Wanda is essentially like a love story.
It was camp. It was camp from episode 1 to episode 7.5.
Well, she loves Vision, and she's trying to make things, right.
Yeah, and she kind of lost it for a little while.
Falcon and Winter Soldier just hits on this like emotional, like that final episode when.
Because you care about those characters, right? Like because you care about those characters.
Well, like it was pretty like it was Falcon and Winter Soldier is pretty spot on with the political climate right now.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but that shit just makes me angry too.
Yeah, I know. Like that whole show is like it with that last episode was like written to hit all the right notes with everybody in that woke world. Like it was right in there.
Like that final monologue where he's telling the senator, like, you've got, you're calling these people terrorists and thugs, but you're not asking the real question, which is why are these people doing this?
Yeah.
Fuck, he almost had me on the other people, like on the flag smasher side there for a second. Because they're right. I mean, they're right in a sense of like.
That's the question that nobody asks anybody in any of those conflicts.
Dude, that's the question that nobody asks for addiction, for poverty, for aggression, for political unrest. That is the question that nobody wants to ask because everybody in a position of power will not like the fucking answer.
No.
That's the reason that question is never asked.
Did you guys see the end of credit scene?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there only one or was there two?
There was only one. There was only one.
Okay, thank God. My Apple TV fucked up, and I was like, I hope there's not another one. I'm not fucking around with this rewind function anymore.
Quick side note, Tyson, you have Apple TV. You should watch The Greasy Strangler.
The Greasy Strangler?
That was pretty good.
Dude, it is one of the best fucking B-movie films out there.
It's pretty.
Michael St. Michael is in that motherfucker.
Is it on Apple TV Plus?
Video dead.
Is that where it is on Apple TV Plus, or where is it?
Yes, sir, it is. I borrowed fucking Chad and Fonz for that, and that movie is it's pure solid Sid.
Is that one of those? If it's a pretty fucked up movie, Sid probably has it on DVD.
Did any of you guys ever watch the fucking goddamn it, the Gentleman Broncos?
I've heard of this movie.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I've never seen it though.
Gentleman Broncos was Napoleon Dynamite, but awesome. Dude, okay, so like that whole story is like Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords is a fucking super celebrated sci-fi writer, and he's coming to this small town and he's doing this writing competition, and even like the fucking woman that plays this kid's mom is like a horror story, like she's an old scream queen. So even just seeing her was awesome. And she's like dating this weird skinny albino dude who has an albino boa constrictor and it's super weird. But this kid writes this fucking awesome weird sci-fi story about people farming milk on a planet. So he gets accepted into this writing camp with this fucking elite sci-fi writer again, played by Jermaine from fucking Flight of the Conchords,
Mhm.
which they've been in some weird ass Kiwi movies that are fucking hilarious. Anyway, it's like kind of that story of this kid like discovering himself and doing all this shit like Napoleon Dynamite, but fucking I like Napoleon Dynamite, but I love Gentleman Broncos. Like it was it's so good. So this is like an R-rated whoever the dude who directed Napoleon Dynamite and Gentleman Broncos, this is an R-rated version. Like
Okay.
it's got bits of fucking like Chud. It's got bits of fucking what's that fucking movie where the winos drink the cheap liquor and they turn into puddles of goo?
Oh, are you talking about World's End?
No, God, no. That's about
No?
alcoholic English people. No, I'm talking about classic B movie trash, dog.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Come on, Justin. Shit.
God damn
Dude,
it,
yes.
Wales.
Like, watch some Joe Bob Briggs and talk to me again.
Dudes, I think it's just about been the old time there, but I want to touch on one more thing.
Yeah, dude, I want to talk some video games seriously for a bit.
Okay.
That's the whole reason I flew
things.
in from Redacted.
Two things. Fucking paid parking in Jasper. What's the go here?
You know what, man? I can walk downtown for groceries.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
But you know, them putting it up at Cavell is trash.
Well, no, here's the thing.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, dude,
so
you can't look
every
out your
time,
balcony, dog.
so every time that I have to work downtown, like, and I'm on a plumbing call, do I have to put fucking $2 in the fucking parking meter?
No, that's the addendum.
Let me just tell you this.
That's the addendum.
This whole paid parking that includes locals is fucking lunacy. It's absolutely insane, and it's bullshit, is what it is. It shouldn't be this way.
So
there is better ways to do this, and I'm not surprised council has gone this way.
Just hold on. What does your work vehicle have as a tag for a parks tag?
It has
a
work
standard
pass.
Vehicle parks tag, right?
No, yeah, it's just a work pass.
You have the work pass, the little colored
the yellow
in the
one.
Corner?
I have the yellow work pass.
Yeah, so you don't have a dangly thing.
No.
So I'm pretty sure that exonerates you from having to pay for shit.
Okay, well, what about my regular park pass? What if I have to go to the drugstore to pick up a prescription for 10 minutes?
Then park for 10 minutes, get your fucking prescription, and fucking go.
Do I have to pay
I don't know, man.
$2?
You know like the only reason I'm okay with it is because motherfuckers, I have heard them go, "Oh, you can find a place downtown, and don't worry, they don't chalk your tires. You can park there for hours." I parked there all day yesterday.
Yeah,
that is why I am okay with paid parking.
I'm not okay with it because I've left
feel
my
like
car downtown drunk several times because it's not a big deal.
Wait, just hold on. If you have a work pass in your window or you got a handicap fucking thing, then what are you doing for why are you driving downtown?
Here in my experience in Jasper, here's how this is going to go down. The locals are going to get more tickets for parking than the tourists ever will, and that's going to piss me right off. And it's going to happen, and I know it's going to stop in about October, but I'm going to go down for like 5 minutes to pick up my curbside order because you can't eat in a restaurant because it's COVID. So I'm gonna be like, look, I just got 5 minutes. I got to pick up my curbside order. I got to pay $2 for a fucking 2-hour parking spot, and I'm just gonna fuck off in 5 minutes.
I'll accept that what you're saying is probably how it's gonna go, but considering that it has yet to happen, we don't know the stipulations for that paid parking.
Yeah,
well, we do, and that locals aren't exempt, and that's horseshit. The locals should be exempt.
See, I don't read the news.
If you have a fucking park pass that isn't made of fucking receipt paper in your window, the bylaw should just walk away.
I really don't believe that bylaw is going to be as enforced.
Dude, bylaw has been fucking stopping and ticketing people for masks, which I am appreciative of. But also, dude, I've been harassed by fucking bylaw doing Marmot Basin work in the commercial loading zone outside of the Marmot Basin hutch because I'm not in a Marmot Basin vehicle. They said, if you're still here in 10 minutes, I'm going to ticket you. And I'm like, I'm coming to pick up paychecks for Zulu. because they never made it up to the hill. He's like, I don't care what you're doing here. You have to move.
No,
And I'm like,
they
I
don't
am
care.
on fucking commercial business
They
in
will-
a non-commercial car.
They
But-
will lean into the locals, man, before the
I know
tourists.
I know they will. I know they will, but I really truly hope that as a tradesperson, especially a service tradesperson, like I got no reason to park downtown for work. No reason. Unless I'm getting Slurpees for the boys on the 30-degree
Yep,
afternoon.
you're gonna have to
I
pay
got no
fucking
reason.
$2
But you are a
to do it.
service. You are a what the trades world would deem a first responder in trades.
I don't know about
No,
that.
but legit, no, but that is the equivalent. Holy fuck, dude, my fucking the fucking the water line broke in goddamn Super A and it's flooding the fucking the butcher part of it. That's a fucking issue. That is an issue that shouldn't require you to pay. But
Yeah, don't worry. They'll hug a ticket in my window anyway because they don't care. Like they're not going to care because it's going to be here's the letter of the law and here's how it's written. So we don't care any. Like locals aren't exempt. Period. And that is the biggest horseshit this council has ever pulled.
I want to believe they are.
No, they aren't. I read the fucking article. They aren't.
It hasn't happened yet. But
the article is the locals aren't exempt, and it's complete nonsense. Like, I mean, I know Justin and Daniels, you guys don't drive. Me and Sid are the only guys that drive here, but just, I mean,
it's still fucking bullshit. I mean, it's like, look,
it's also like
you lost money because of COVID.
Everybody did. That's fine.
You
but
lost money because of COVID.
To get groceries anyway because I grew up here in the summer.
They should just be gouging the tourists like they've always done.
Yeah, they should gouge the tourists. Period. That's it. If you have a fucking park pass, now you're exempt. You're exempt from the parking. It's 2 hours, no pay. That's and you don't tell anybody. You don't fucking announce it. And as far as the tourists are concerned, they don't know the difference.
No,
you know, you don't say locals are exempt.
It already doesn't work. The problem with that is it already doesn't work.
Well, the tourists, because they know the locals are going to fucking pay because they live here. And the tourists are just going to go, fuck this, and wrap it up in a ball and throw it out the window and drive the rental car out of here. So at the end of the day, the only people that are going to get fucked are the locals. And that's how it's always been. That's how it's always going to be. And it's horseshit. It's like, haven't people been fucked over enough? Not only in the last year in Jasper, getting laid off, getting fucked over with everything.
To play devil's advocate, what do you want the municipality to do? They like, I understand they're a bunch of there's more well-to-do people in municipality and in the government. I understand that. I get that. But like, they have shit that they what costs are acceptable?
Okay.
Look, wait. Stop harassing locals for bullshit that you should be harassing fucking tourists for, that you let them get away with.
And I agree.
Because you don't want to stain,
let me tell you, tackle that double parking downtown by fucking all the tourists and just driving by. Tackle that fucking problem, and then come talk to me, as I lived here my whole life. And then on top of that, I will give you the alternative to the paid parking downtown, and that is you put paid parking.
Banff does paid parking everywhere, but they also have parking lots. They have multi-story parking lots downtown. They have all this shit.
You don't need any of that stuff.
No, you do, because you know what, man? We built 2 fucking parking lots across the tracks that is only used by rafters and fucking tour companies. No fucking person parks their RV over there, even though they can park their RV in the Super A parking lot. Yet they'll park their RV in the Super A. What we need is fucking. Damn it! I don't even want to say it because I fucking hate myself for saying it.
It's very easy.
You just need fucking totalitarian goddamn bylaw officers.
No, you need to make the paper.
There was a time where they wouldn't ticket tourists because you shouldn't ticket tourists because it drives away tourism. But you know what? Like, again,
that's dumb.
Okay, well then ticket everyone. If everyone
I get that. I totally get that. I just think that. So I guess for me as a non-driver, aesthetically it looks bad in a pandemic where you're like,
Yeah, but everything in the pandemic looks bad. Like every decision that's happening.
There's a housing crisis in this town. They're
focusing on The wrong.
There's a wage crisis in this town. There's business owners that still don't pay fucking overtime.
But see, I
to
think
fucking employees. Like,
okay, so the overtime thing is all Jason Kenny because he changed the laws on overtime.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking piece of shit.
This goes back to my thing. Just because it's the rules doesn't mean you have to do it. You can go above and beyond the rules. Just because the bare minimum is fucking horseshit and that's all you're legally required to do, doesn't mean because you're business in Jasper, that's how you have to run your shit.
So I just okay. So for the patio seating this year, they wanted to up the price from $25 a seat to $50 a seat, and because the town outcry, they decided to not do that, which makes sense. And I don't know who on town council voted for an upcharge during a pandemic, but it's bullshit. But let me tell you something about lumber. Let me tell you the cost of fucking lumber right now.
I know it's.
Let me tell you a weird fucking thing I learned about it today. So, lumber has skyrocketed. From $56 for a sheet of 3/4 inch tongue and groove, it is now $94 because of the pandemic, because of supply and demand, because they cannot put enough people in the warehouse to make enough product to make everybody happy.
Because they've laid everybody off.
Okay.
It's also because of the supply chain's been disrupted.
It's because of
a lot of factors.
It's because of a lot of factors.
But the point is that if you have old stock that you purchased not at the premium that is happening, you have to sell that old stock at the cost equivalent to when you purchased it. So if let's say Home Depot is sitting on 3 lifts of 1/2 inch ply, and that shit goes for $38 a fucking piece because it's good one side, and they bought it during that time, so they paid the premium, or they paid the fucking cost to make money off that premium. They cannot sell that money, that wood, for inflated costs. So you know what I'm saying?
I think right now you can't even get, like, it's hard to get like a 3-inch ABS 45.
But
no, I think that's the end of the story.
No, I think it's not the end of the story.
No, yes, it is.
No, it's not, because I think if they had stock of that shit, then they shouldn't be allowed to up the price.
It's not like they're upping the price.
They purchased at a certain price.
Well, no, it's not that they don't have the stock. It's that they don't have the stock. It's not they're charging too much. It's that they don't have.
Okay, so if they don't have the stock, then the stock that they bring in has to be charged at a higher price because they are.
Yeah, but they're not bringing in any stock.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Because there's like lumber trade agreements, and they prevent the price of lumber going up beyond what you purchased that lumber for.
There's no resin.
Home Hardware here could just be like, hey, we have all this 3/4 inch ply, and we bought it at $23 a board, and we sell it at $46 a board at 100% markup. But because of the cost increasing, you cannot charge more for that lumber that you paid at that price. So I don't know how the fucking ABS and fucking PVC business is,
just
but I know the lumber business is like, you cannot fucking overcharge for shit you bought at a certain price.
Well, no, it's just they don't have any resin to make it, so it doesn't exist. So they can't charge anything for it because it doesn't exist.
No, I get it. Because like treated lumber was a thing like that.
Yeah, it's just as
and it still is.
Like, fuck.
We ordered a bunch of shit at.
You can't get bathtubs right now.
Yeah, no, because you can't have more than fucking 20 people in a warehouse.
Yeah, that's
you know why you can't have more than 20 fucking people in a warehouse? Because people don't want to fucking respect each other and wear a goddamn fucking mask. Or like one of the most recent cases in this town, you don't want to fucking tell people you have symptoms, and you want to go to parties with a bunch of people, and then you want to shut down 4 businesses because you're a fucking cunt.
Yeah, see, that's one of the biggest things of this pandemic is like the amount of manpower that you can have, like everything's working at like half capacity, if that. And that's not even the same for like other provinces. Like, I can only speak to this province. I mean, you look at Ontario, and that just fucking casserole of nonsense over there. Like,
Yeah, that shit's
Like-
happening here now. Like, it's happening. Like, there's flights coming in all over the place. There's
well, yeah,
fucking,
they have to close that border, but that's that's another story.
know
for
why
another
fucking-
day.
Too late. It's already here.
You know why people in Australia and New Zealand don't have to wear fucking masks? Because they close the fucking borders. And then in Australia, if they get a case in a place, they close down the surrounding area. It's done. Over. You leave your house, it's a problem.
Yeah, but they seem to
know,
be like a
like,
more
we're just
respectful
fucking
people in
pussyfooting around.
Australia.
Because
They-
so much of Canada is tourist driven. But so much of fucking New Zealand is too, and they just close the borders.
Yes,
But like
I'm
I was
with you,
saying, like
Tyson.
they seem
Close
they,
the
they
fucking
seem like a
borders.
much more respectful people in Australia than they are in North America.
well, it's because you
No,
get a lot
North
of
Americans are fucking garbage,
non-respectful tourists here. Is what happens. You get a lot of people who come here who are like, "Fuck you! I paid a lot of money to come here. Get fucked! I'm doing whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
don't care if I have
exactly.
COVID symptoms. I paid a lot of money to be here, and
Dude,
everyone
but
here
you're
can get
getting
fucked."
fucking people who live here and work here with the same mentality.
Oh yeah, fuck no shit.
And that's the
man.
big issue.
But yeah, how long have we been going, boys?
I have a stopwatch. It's been like an hour and a half.
Sounds
Okay,
like
so let's
fucking-
end on a happy note.
All right.
One of the reasons I was fucking keen on this whole thing. Justin's not here right now, so that's cool.
God damn it,
But
Wheels.
let's just talk about what we've been playing, what we're excited to play, what our prospects for gaming are looking like in the near future. Like, let's end on a gaming thing because
Yeah, let's
Alright.
try to do that.
Gaming
Let's try to
hard
do that in like for 10 minutes, let's say.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to,
Alright.
because I'm gonna have to. Well, hold on, because I'm gonna have to jump off soon. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, so Sid, I've been playing on Switch. So
Yeah.
I took like when you told me about these games and like Cabroxia and stuff, I was like, man, I love these games. So then I got the game, and then before I fucking knew it, so the game I'm talking about is Cabroxia 2. You can get it on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Vita, PC, all
Even
this
Xbox.
kind of.
It's
even
even on
Xbox.
Xbox now.
And so before I knew it, I had beat the fucking game, and that's not because the game is easy to beat or fast to beat. It's
No,
because it was a lot of
And for
fucking fun.
$10,
Oh, dude, I bought it for
fucking
like
awesome.
$7 on sale. It was the
Yeah.
best fucking deal. And
Dude,
Bruce
shout
loved
out
this
to
game.
Lily Bow Games,
Oh man!
Canadian company, man.
So I immediately bought when I beat that. I bought that Twin Breaker game you were talking about,
Fuck that game.
and I'm about halfway through that, but I'm having a harder time because it's not so in your face. It's more like
Right,
Blip,
but the
blop.
story, right? And
Blip.
that's the story that you wanted in Cabroxia too.
it is.
So
I
the
wanted the
reason-
story.
So Colin Moriarty, like ex-IGN dude, Sacred Symbols, Colin's Last Stand media producer now, like a fucking stellar, successful dude. He got a lot of complaints about Twin Breaker being story heavy, so he cut it back and tried to make like, oh, this enemy is this because you're in this world, piece it together, because people complained about the story in Twin Breaker.
That's nonsense. The
Oh, that's
story
fucking garbage.
the story's pretty good so far. Habroxia
Dude,
needed
right?
more story because, well, the end credits of Habroxia were excellent. Like, I mean,
Dude,
it
they
made
were
me, I'm
heavy,
like,
right?
it made me wanted to. I'm like, I can't wait to play Habroxia 3.
Oh,
So I
man,
immediately
right?
bought. I immediately just like me and Pixel Games. So I got Celeste. I beat it. I got Hotline Miami again. I beat it. I started playing Katana Zero. I beat it, and now I'm playing a game called The Messenger, and I'm playing another game called Hyper Light Drifter, and they're both pretty
Oh, yeah,
excellent
okay.
games.
Dude, you should have bought fucking. You want like fucking candy fluff? You should have just gotten fucking the fucking riddled corpses. But
I
you
will,
gotta,
as soon as-
you gotta play the Vita shit, man. Because like now that the Vita store isn't closing, huzzah!
Dude, why would I
hail,
play
hail
Vita when I got
fucking
a
Jim
Switch?
Ryan for once.
It's a bigger
'Cause,
screen
like-
and it has better controls.
Nah, man.
I know that's Vita blasphemy, but the Vita is so much
I
smaller
like the Vita
and everything.
controller better. That I don't like offset joysticks, man. It drives me nuts.
The only reason I played Vita is because I didn't have a Switch, and now I have a Switch.
Like,
I don't
dude,
need
my
to play
fucking
Vita.
body will ache, and I'll go and lie in the tub, and I feel better holding my Vita because it's comfortable, even though it's gonna be $600 to replace that bitch. My Switch is $250, and I don't like having it in the bath because it's awkward to hold.
Yeah.
But that aside, now that the PS Vita store isn't closing right away, hopefully we will get the next Lily Mode games on fucking Vita. I haven't gotten my Habroxia 2 hard copy yet, but I do have my fucking Twin Breaker Special Edition PS4 and PS Vita.
Nice.
And like the other dude in Twin Breaker, Chris Raygun, is like the other co-host. He's the co-host of like the Sacred Symbols podcast. Like if anyone's gonna listen to a PlayStation podcast, Sacred Symbols is dope.
Mm.
They pull no punches. They don't give a fuck. And like, it's good shit. It's good shit.
Nice. What have you been
But yeah,
playing,
so you've
Daniels?
been playing all that pixel shit. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. What about you,
What have
Daniels?
you been playing? Are you still in Warzone there, Daniels?
I'm a basic bitch, man. I'm all about the Cold War.
Ah, so you transferred, so you don't know about like the whole fucking the nuking of one of the major areas in Warzone?
So they use like, and I heard this actually about the next Call of Duty. They're all gonna like the next couple games are gonna be running on the Warzone engine.
Makes sense.
So I see everything like that's going on. So so season 3 just dropped. So they got like the Hunt for Adler.
Yeah, they got rid of Pensisk, like some Russian fucking war zone. They nuked it, right?
Yeah, Verdansk.
Verdansk,
yeah, Verdansk got nuked. And now you have to find, Adler, like that Stitch guy. He's got fucking Adler somewhere, and you have to fucking find him. You know what? I was actually thinking of like re-upping Warzone and getting into it because
the whole bombing of Verdansk situation made me want to download Warzone and play it, just because it seems like it would be a cool thing to see the transition.
Yeah,
like the evolution of fucking not even pay to play, but like massively multiplayer gaming.
Well, I think Warzone is still like just Warzone is free, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, it is, and I thought about downloading it. I didn't.
It's so much fucking space, like.
Dude, I just don't have it. I don't have it. Like I've got too much back catalog on the PS4, and my PS5 is half full already, and I barely have PS5 games on it.
Mm-hmm. I also got back
I thought
in.
they were gonna fix that shit.
Well,
yeah,
I also got back into Red Dead, and I found a kind of a cool Easter egg where you have to track down like a vampire.
Oh, dude, right? Yeah, no. Oh, that storyline's sweet.
Yeah, it's like it didn't take me long. It's like I got this dagger off of him because like I hogtied him and drowned him, obviously, as you do, and and I got this dagger, but then I found that the next time I played the game, the fucking dagger was gone.
No.
It was like Odin's dagger or something like that. But
because like there's all sorts of cool shit in art, like Red Dead 2. I re-downloaded it a little while and played it, and like there is a learning curve that I had forgot existed. Because I have like 2 hideouts to take over, and I can't even kill like more than 5 people before I get fucking murked by a pistol at like 700 yards.
Are you talking about online?
No, I'm just talking about the main game, because like there's cool shit, like you can find the aliens. You can stumble across like suicide cults and shit. Like, dude, the amount of work that went into that game is incredible, and I don't think we're ever gonna see another game like that from Rockstar, like ever.
Like the fact that I've been playing this game for like what 2.5 years now, and I just found that fucking vampire Easter egg, like
right, exactly. But you can stumble across all sorts of fucking weird ass shit in that. Like my buddy Dylan was playing through it a second time, and it made me re-download it. I like deleted games off my PS4 out of my backlog to replay it, and realized I suck at it. But like, man, that game it's incredible. I'm really hoping the rumors of the Red Dead 2 and 1 PS5 remake are true, because I will buy that and I will replay both of those games.
Yeah.
No, that was one of my best games that I've ever played in my life.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Red Dead 2 was. It was
Dude,
way up there.
that story is stellar.
Yes.
Like Arthur Morgan too. Like, sure.
I follow that guy on fucking like Instagram and shit.
Oh
now.
yeah, man, dude. My Twitter is just full of video game voice actors and developers.
Yeah.
I even,
It's funny
dude,
to
I even
get
got
to see
followed
them, eh?
by. I even
Yeah,
got
it is-
followed
well, 'cause
by
they look-
Swery.
They look a lot. I mean, like the guy who plays Dutch.
Kind of looks like Dutch, you know?
Yeah. So
Well,
like they absolutely like and like I mean we've talked about it before, like how like they were like they weren't like necessarily in a booth the entire time, like they were doing like theater.
Yeah, absolutely,
You know?
they were. But that's what, like, mocap and voice acting. The reason that video gaming has achieved, I feel like, a cinematic art form is because of mocap.
Mhm.
Because mocap is like, you know, this is the voice actor. They're acting through shit while they do their voice acting. You know, they're holding fucking, yeah, okay, a wooden fucking replica of a gun, or a fucking, maybe it's more realistic, but they're holding a replica of a gun in a green
Mhm.
screen covered in a suit with fucking little balls, but they're acting and they're fucking good at it. It's fucking sweet, man. Like,
It is. It's right up there.
yeah,
For
man,
me.
it's stellar. It's absolutely stellar.
Dude,
It's,
I think that like all those like Red Dead and God of War and like all these games that are like it's quite something, you know, like what they're able to do with
it's
everything
absolutely,
nowadays.
it's art. It's fucking art, man.
And I just like
Like-
I understand all this, and I still feel myself drawn to these pixel games, and I don't know why that is. It's just I can't get enough of them.
If you like that arcadey thrash shit. But
And
dude, let me lend you a game on PS4 that'll take 7 hours. Wear good headphones with it, and you'll be like, fucking hell.
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of the good soundtracks too of those pixel art games.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, the synthwave shit is fucking dope as
Yeah.
fuck. Dude,
Like,
remember
even,
we
like,
came over
Celeste
here
is
and
a
played
great-
Hotline Miami, and we
Yeah.
had the LEDs going to the fucking sound of the game. It was mint.
Even like Celeste has good soundtrack, and it's not synthwave or nothing. But Katana Zero is pure synthwave, and that
Dude,
was a
I know.
big
That's why, like,
reason.
when you asked me about it, I was gonna recommend this game to you, but I was frustrated by it. So of course you wouldn't be.
Yeah, well, no, it pissed me off. Inga was like, "I'm gonna burn your Nintendo Switch if you play that game again in this house." And I was like, "I need to
You
beat
break it. You bought it.
it." She was like, "I hate it when you play this fucking. Are you playing the fucking samurai game?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh fuck it." She's just like, "Leave the room."
You just gotta come over and play.
Because like
something
I
else.
die and I'm like, "Fuck you, fucking motherfucker!" And then she's like, "Settle down. It's just a game." And I'm like, "No, I need to like You don't understand how far I made it
Fucking game.
before I died." So yeah.
This is a game.
Well, she's 100% correct on that. I'm very.
She brought that
angry.
up when she had Brucey
yeah.
over here and they're playing. She's like, I don't understand. And I was like, you can't understand because you're not a gamer.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you can't.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't understand
He's
it.
got my back.
I'm lucky that Shedder
Oh yeah, of
gets it
course.
enough,
Yeah.
but
Because I'm right there
Hey,
with
thanks,
you.
buddy.
Like I'm
Thanks,
getting
buddy.
murked up like in
Yeah.
fucking Call of Duty. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
You bastard.
dude,
I remember once, like specifically, Katie was like, she's like, what is going on? And I'm like, oh, this is a fucking game. It's like, well, this is not like you're having much fun. Like,
Yeah.
I'm having a ton
no,
of
but
fun.
you are once you
Yeah.
fucking succeed.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why do you
Then
play
it's
this game?"
elation, man.
Because I'm like,
Like,
"This
when
game's
I
not
got
even
the platinum
fun. It's
trophy
so
in Resident
hard."
Evil 2,
This
I
game's
would
not
just-
even fun.
dude, I was so angry at Resident Evil 2 for so long, and then I got that platinum for the hardest fucking part of that game, and I was so like, I was
Yeah, it's the
euphoric.
accomplishment, yeah.
I was like tingly all over my body. And it's
Well,
like,
you're
I,
like-
I feel like that's what you get when you're a sports person and you win.
Yeah.
You know,
You're just like,
you
"Look, I
get
need to
that-
beat it. I need to beat it because I
that
bought it. I need
euphoria,
to beat
that
it."
tingle, that warmth,
Yeah,
that
man.
feeling of accomplishment. And like, it's the same with video games, man. That shit is real.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
it's
do
fucking
wish,
awesome.
like, if I had one humongous fault in my person, it is that I get angry at video games too easily, and I wish I didn't. I honestly, I wish I
can
could.
we substitute video games with anything competitive?
How do you mean? Like, do you
Sports,
think I would?
video games. Then that's it. That's it.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
No, I
sports
wish.
and
I
video
wish. Like, I mean, I quit one of the things that makes me super angry all the time.
That's not true. I see you on Twitter, dog.
Yeah, I dropped in about trade deadline because I can't help it. But other than
Fair,
that,
fair.
I'm not
That's
really
fair.
in there.
That's fair.
Video games though, goddamn, I'm like, it's just fucking. I wish I could just like not like. I wish I could just accomplish something in a video game and die like 100 times and not get angry about it.
So
But it's just not in the cards, guys.
this is exactly why we're gonna create a Twitch channel, and I'm gonna get a PS5 camera. And once we can all hang out again, we're gonna play some fucking shitty games. We're gonna play some awesome games, but we're gonna play some fucking games together and fucking stream our fucking podcast lives out there. Just being
Alright.
like, yeah, okay, this is 4 people playing Blasphemous. Everyone's getting angry. Tyson and
Dude.
Sid are getting places, but everybody is angry.
Oh, dude, I was angry in like 4 seconds playing that game.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
it's so
"Bro, why?
pretty. It's so pretty.
As soon as the NPCs reset, I was like, those
Dude.
motherfuckers.
Fucking
Those
East Asia
motherfuckers.
Shop. East Asia Soft has a fucking sale on like forgotten Blasphemous special editions, and I'm like, fuck, I want to get one just because the art,
This
the
is-
pixel art.
So as soon as we get back together, we will load up this Twitch stream or whatever the fuck we're gonna do.
Yeah, no,
But this will happen. Once the vaccination BS gets down. Once Wheels isn't the only one who's vaccinated.
Yeah. So let's close out with asking what Wheels has been playing aside from the game of school.
And also Ghost of Tsushima for the 400th fucking time.
Dude, there's nothing fucking wrong with that.
There is not. And have you played that game at all, Tyson?
Not yet. I know you talked me into it
What
last
the
week.
fuck? We talked about it a week
You've already
ago.
talked me into it. I already told you I'm playing 2 other games right now.
You had it
So-
in your hand last Friday.
It's
I thought
right
you
here.
were
I just
gonna
gotta beat the other 2
You
games
gave
I'm
it
playing.
to him, Eric?
No, Mick gave it to me.
Fucking, you can't
Whoa,
play it.
I will.
35 hours of explicit joy.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Dude,
Sweet.
it'll even give you a platinum at that because it's a fun game to platinum.
After,
This is
after
Justin,
you,
it's-
You don't
it's-
have to
it's-
collect 100% of anything. You just have to play the game and love it.
after
Is that what you're
Alright.
playing right now, Justin? Is Ghost of Tsushima?
no, I'm not playing anything right now at the moment. I was just gonna say after you're done your
No, wait, no.
Evil-
You have nothing to say if you're not playing anything. We're talking about what we're playing.
Well,
I
we're
was-
wrapping it up. We're
I'm
wrapping it up.
getting to it.
Are
Fuck.
you? Are you?
Yes.
Because I've been playing the fucking 7 Deadly Sins of Hitman 3, so.
Terrific. I was going to ask who wants to play the DLC of Ghost of Tsushima with me on Sunday.
Oh, I would
Anybody
love
that
to, but
has
I'm
it-
super busy not having that game.
Oh well, then fuck. Then Kay, scratch that. I won't be playing that this weekend. You know what?
Yeah, well, have we ever played Resident Evil 6 together, you fuck? You bought that game.
I could probably play some more of that game.
You've actually played it?
Yes, I played it here with you.
I will
played
carry
about,
you through that game. I'm a pro.
I played I don't know how far I am, but I've played probably like a few hours of that game.
Okay, so it's like a 50-hour game.
Okay.
All right.
Sure, cool.
Oh, so Tyson, also, if Resident Evil 6 comes on sale or Resident Evil 5 comes on sale on Switch, pick it up and we'll tandem that shit because you play 2-player co-op.
Okay. All right.
And
Sounds
5
good to
has
me.
a better story, but 6 has a lot more gameplay.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll put it on the wish list and I'll keep an eye out for it.
All right.
Rock
Well,
and
anyway,
roll.
On that.
It's been really cool coming back briefly.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm probably gonna have to chime in sometime next week to talk about the Resident Evil Village demo number 2.
Next week, I
I think
also
we talked
want
about number
you.
1.
You do have to come on because I want to talk about Hitman 3 next week.
Well, you're just gonna have to find a way to play that in all these fucking adverse living conditions.
Yeah, maybe I will find a way to play
And
that.
And I gotta say, at True One is gonna be so fucking psyched to hear Squeet's
He's gonna be
voice.
pumped. He's gonna be pumped.
Hey,
Yeah, he's gonna be.
Hey,
very
Greg, your face. I break zippers.
Oh my god! Do you know what I'm gonna do? My brother's birthday is in August, Cut this out of the show, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's say goodbye then.
Well, hold on. No. Just hold on. Quick.
Okay. So are you
For my
gonna?
brother's birthday, I'm getting him a cameo, and you're the cameo, Sid.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like, and
you're gonna
dude,
send him a video message, be like, "Hey, like your brother Eric reached out to me. He says you're a big fan of the show." And
yeah, and also,
give me a bit of a script, and then I will find a way to mount my phone so I can rip my shirt off for him as well.
And also, you have to act like you're reading a script.
We'll make
like
that
your friend.
No, I need a script, and then
Eric
I will
with
also
said you're a big fan of the show. You're gonna call him like a rag or like the wrong name.
But I just want a reason to rip a shirt.
There you go.
And then rip a shirt off. And then say thanks for listening to the show, bud, or something. Happy fucking
stick
birthday.
on the ice, kid.
And also, Mr. Editor, do not cut out the Greg. Your face makes my zipper rip.
No, I won't cut that.
I want him to hear that.
All right.
Because I meant
love to hear that.
All right.
Love to hear it.
I'll find a way. Don't worry.
Yeah, by not cutting it out, I'm sure you can.
I know I'm not cutting that out. No way. That's staying in. Yeah, boys. All right. I'm at Tin Can Blues. You can find me at Tin Can Blues on Twitter and Instagram. And our website is wheelsbluespodcast.wixsite.com/my site. Go on there, read the blog that Glorious Leader puts up every week. God damn, we love him. And podcast, game trailer, everything. Merchandise, it's all up there. If I don't say merchandise, Glorious Leader will beat me. So yeah, that's all I got to say.
I'm at Money Wheels. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Justin Wheeler or at Money Wheels. You can also follow our Wheels Blues Podcast Facebook page. Please follow, subscribe, rate us 5 stars. And as the glorious editor said, buy our shit.
And I'm at Eric _. There it is. It's been a while.
_.
At Eric _83.
That's too many underscores.
That's too many underscores for me, man.
Not underscores for me.
Hit me up on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. And be smart out there. Don't be like Humpty Dumpty. Don't get drunk and masturbate on tall walls. Okay.
That's all I was going to do tonight after this.
Nothing good. Take a lesson from Humpty Dumpty and don't get drunk masturbating on a
Dude, I want to bust my eggs all over those bricks.
And as far as the next guy knows, this is the we haven't had a podcast since the last time he was on, so.
I'm SKWEED, and it's been a pleasure to come back. Now that I know that this podcast is having a revival this evening, it's just a wonderful part of it. And I would just like to put out there that if you don't fucking like, share, and subscribe, I will eat your fucking kids.
Whoa.
Yeah.
God damn.
Also,
we're hungry.
Tune in next week for Resident Evil Village shit. Because I didn't talk about
and Hitman 3 shit.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week, everybody.
Maybe.
Bye.